season. We only had 3 people back offensively that had played in 1983, and we had three people back on defense. So we had a nice nucleus because we had an excellent quarterback and a great running back, and we had a couple of kids that could play good defense for us at linebacker and in the secondary. But there were a lot of holes to fill from '83, and of course there were question marks up front, the offensive line specifically, and even our defensive forward wall. But you know, things fell into place, and we had a good season.
The 1984 Aliquippa season opened in Center Township, and the Quips, although sluggish on offense, kicked off the season with a victory. Aliquippa had to rely on their rugged defense to assure themselves of that victory. The defensive line came up with a big play, shutting the Trojans down. Ironically, Aliquippa showed some offense as Raphael banged his way in the end zone for a score. Then came the crisp rollout passing of quarterback Vic Lay, hitting the speedy Will Coleman. Sure-handed receiver Trey Dean Townsend. An exciting wideout number 42, Kevin Haley. And then Pudgy did the rest. Raphael Abercrombie was soon becoming a household name for Quip fans. So week number 1, Aliquippa 27, Center nothing. Arch rival Hopewell is next.
Hopewell, the second game of the year at Hopewell, a team that was coming off a 7-3 record in 1983, a team that we felt had gotten their thing together and they were on a roll, you know, going to bring it back to the point where they were going to be year in and year out very tough. And we beat them 28-0, and we were very pleased because our performance had improved from a week ago.
Improvement and consistency. The Quips knew it was time to play football if they were to be a contender. They must defeat crosstown nemesis Hopewell. And Vic Lay wasted little time as his draw play netted Aliquippa big yardage. Abercrombie drew first blood, and the Quips were on the board. Then the defense responded and shut down Norman and company. Key receptions were made by J.R. Gilliam and Mr. Will Coleman. And if Lay couldn't pass, no problem. He'd just take the leather in himself. Hopewell tried the aerial route, but that was shut down by strong safety Darrell Banks. Vic was at it again, this time with pinpoint passing to Trey Dean Townsend. Anthony Adamson crashed through the Viking blue to block a punt. And the icing on the cake was supplied by Mr. Vic Lay on a 9-yard touchdown pass to Darrell Revis. Then the Quip defense took over. The rest was history. Aliquippa had its first Parkway Conference victory, 28-0 over the Vikings.
We went to football camp at Slippery Rock with Moon Township, and we were impressed with their physical size, and they had some good skilled people, a tailback and a receiver. And once again, to our credit, our people rose to the occasion, and we beat them 28-6.
Week number 3 found the Quips playing for the first time in the friendly confines of Carl Ashman Stadium. Aliquippa wasted little time showing the Tigers their awesome display of firepower. A bomb from Vic Lay to Coleman produced big yardage. Raphael showed he could catch as well as run. And then there was a halfback option pass from Cliff Revis to Haley that resulted in a 45-yard Quip score. The defense made things miserable for opposing runners. Why, some never wanted the ball a second time. And that defense would punish opposing runners again and again and yet again, making life unbearable for the Moon Tigers. Not only was Pudgy giving defenses fits, but it seemed that the only way to tackle Vic Lay was to club him. Needless to say, that didn't work either. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Abercrombie ran like the devil. Hurdled when he had to. And outraced defenders to pad the Quip lead. The end result, Aliquippa 28, Moon 6. After 3 games, Aliquippa had only given up 1 touchdown. Not only could the Quip score, defensively, they played rock'em, sock'em football.
Our defensive personnel, year in and year out, the needs change, the numbers change, but the philosophy is the same. We get after you.
The intensity is so high that everyone's so aggressive, and just hitting-wise, people love to hit at Aliquippa. I feel with all the hitting that we do and how hard that some of the kids hit on the team, that does intimidate other players.
We played our best football game of the young season and got it together in all phases of the offensive game, through the air and on the ground, and played excellent defense and won going away 42-7.
Week number 4 took the Quips back on the road again, this time to face Montour. Winning going away was putting it mildly. With a little luck, and a lot of talent, the Quips quickly took the lead. Kevin Haley caught the ball. Darrell Rivas bombed the offense. And Vic Lay displayed his talents in Aliquippa's 2-minute offense. While Pudgy Abercrombie showed his gratitude by doing flip-flops in the end zone. The Quips took a commanding lead into the locker room at halftime. The arsenal of aerial darts continued in the second half, with J.R. Gilliam being the recipient. And Mr. Raphael Abercrombie continued his galloping ways under the bright September moon. Darrell Rivas caught one for 6. Rich DePetris intercepted one for the boys. As Townsend and the offense continue to roll. Awesome with the Quips to the tune of 42 points to Montour's 7. Aliquippa was now 4-0.
We had an extremely impressive win against the Blackhawk team at the time was 4-0 and seemed to be in a position where, as you mentioned, Joe Hamilton was bringing it back and they were a title contender. And but defensively, we totally shut them down, and offensively, we put over 350 yards, on the tally sheet and won 20-0.
The Quips won the toss, and Vic and Pudgy couldn't wait to get started. There was number 27, Raphael Pudgy Abercrombie, and number 11, Victor Lay. They were showing not only Quip fans, but high school football fans everywhere that they were one of the best tandems to ever come out of Beaver County. Defensively, the Quips continued to make the big play, while Victor and Pudgy were big-time players. Marlon Devonshire put Blackhawk on the ropes with this step, while Stala, Mohad, Rotangeli, and Adamson provided the knockout punch. The Quips rode the crest of a 5-game streak behind a big play defense and a blue-chip quarterback.